Hey there everyone, Audio Knight here, and welcome to Homebody. I'm going to do something a little different today. I don't know how long this game actually is, but this game was developed by the Game Grumps. I think Jory from the Game Grumps crew was the primary developer of it. I could be wrong on that. But heard really good things about it. It's supposed to be real spooky. There we go. So yeah, just a cool little thing. I have upgraded my camera system. I'm now using my phone as a webcam, so I'm really excited about that. Everything's very nice and fluid. You get 1080p, 60 frames per second, straight from my camera. It's beautiful. Okay, before we begin, if you're watching this and you're not immediate failure. If you're watching this and you're not subscribed, subscribe. Do it. Support me. Help me. I need help. I need a lot of help. I don't know where the best spot for my camera will be. I'll adjust if I need to. I'm in the... Okay. I'm in the wrong scene. That's the problem. I'll fix that in just a moment. Can I not? Okay. Running square. Hold on. Just a moment. The real nightmare is setting up stream stuff. Okay. Okay. Navigate, cursor, zoom. Okay. I know very little about this game, so that is how I like to go into most horror experiences. $26. Wow. Might be getting some double effect. Didn't have my speakers down all the way. Hey Emily, you're not giving up already, are you? Yes, I mean, no. I'm on my way there, kinda. Are you panicking? Do you need to pull over? Already did. I'm at the side of the road. Already did what? Panicked? Or pulled over? Pulled over. I've got 26 unread messages from my friends, and I know it's gonna be bad news. I've been sitting at the side of the road for 20 minutes just trying to stay calm. But I don't think I can handle it. I'm thinking about turning around. And you were hoping I'd give you permission? I would like permission to turn around, yes. Look, you're not going to a funeral. You're going to a cool old house to hang out with your friends and watch a meteor shower. You do this every year, and you always seem to have a good time. First things first, hands on wheel, key in ignition, start driving. Okay. There you go. Do I get to drive? Emily, it feels like you haven't left the apartment in weeks. Being in the middle of nowhere and watching a meteor shower doesn't sound so bad, does it? It's not that. It's like they're sending me like pages and pages of instructions on how to get into this weird old house they rented. Like, there's a keypad on the gate and Gary sent me the code, but I just know I'm gonna get locked out somehow, and I'm gonna run out of gas trying to get back. Cops are gonna find me a week from now, a skeletal husk behind the wheel of my car, clutching my phone. You're spinning yourself in circles, Em. You're fine. You're safe. They miss you. That's what makes this so hard. I miss them too. That's what makes this so hard. I'm already like 4 hours late. It's gonna be another hour before I get there. I don't think another hour is gonna make things that much worse. Would it hurt to just be honest with them about it? I don't know. I guess I don't know how to say I wasted a bunch of time stalling because I didn't want to come and not make it weird. Things are already weird enough. I haven't spoken to any of them in almost a year. Those trees are going nuts in the background. You really think they won't forgive you for that? I think it doesn't matter what I think. I think I'm panicking. Emily? What are you so afraid of? I don't know, but whatever it is, I should be more afraid. Okay. The word. Okay. Call back if you see this. We're going to the Kroger down the road. Sorry if we miss you. The gate combination is the third number down on the post-it. See you soon. Really? 420? Really? Okay. Eight 129. Can I close my car door? Oh, okay. I thought I was just leaving the damn car there. Oh. Okay. Oh, hey, Cliff. Lights a cigarette just to throw it out into the wilderness. Okay, douche. There she is, the star of the show. You're finally here. Yeah, long drive, huh? It wasn't that bad. I think all in all it was like 3.5 hours? Felt more like 6 from here. We were getting worried about you. Wow, my only options are to lie. I don't want to lie. Fine. I stopped at my mom's place on the way over and she was being really clingy. You know how it goes. She kept finding little excuses to keep me there. If she's anything like mine, you probably had to reset her router a few times too. And hey, I take it you got my text message. Yep, all of them. Cool. We were worried you wouldn't be able to get inside. Did Pete have any trouble getting here? Actually, Pete isn't here yet. He's about 33 hours late, yeah. He was supposed to be here last night. Worst of all, the owner of the house didn't want to let us in before everyone named on the rental was here. Yeah, like a server at Olive Garden not wanting to seat us until our whole party had arrived. Is this game sponsored? We've got Kroger, we've got Olive Garden. Are we gonna have Coke or Pepsi? It took some convincing for him to let us stay. Is that why Mr. Nest gave us an hour of instructions on how not to wreck the place? I think he would have done that either way. He didn't strike me as the kind of guy who gets a lot of company. Not to be mean. Was that too mean? You're fine. Anyway, come on in, Emily. Make yourself comfortable. For real, we've got some catching up to do. How long has it been since I last saw you? Like, a year? Yeah, don't keep us waiting any longer. Hey, why don't I take your bag for you? Okay. Hey, everybody's really happy to have you here. I am too. I really hope somebody was on the other side of that door. Locking mechanism doesn't have power. A yellow cable leads from the lock mechanism and into the other room. Kerchink? This is what I packed? I know I was in a hurry, but this is 2 pairs of pants and no underwear. What the hell? This is so embarrassing. Okay. Nearby interactive objects in the environment. Hold left bumper to highlight everything nearby that can be interacted with. Oh. Can I... Anyway... Okay, well... Screw me, I guess. Well, the clock is wrong. Interesting. Why is the cursor on the screen? Is he playing Mario? Or some such. Emily, congratulations on Pumperton. Oh, thanks. It was pretty fun to do. It's silly, you know, it's not much, but it's cool. How did it feel when you finally got to hold the thing you made in your hands? Really bizarre, but cool, definitely. It is kind of mortifying to see your crappy art on thousands of nice glossy pages like that. Like, oh crap, some poor schmuck is gonna pay money for this? Hey, this poor schmuck is happy with his purchase. Your work looks really nice. The ghost stuff is incredible. Thank you. Again. Emily, you're allowed to accept a compliment. That sounds fake and like a scam. Okay, Cliff. You guys already went out to watch the Perseids? We went last night, yeah. It was a bummer not to have the whole group there, but it was good. We're gonna go out again, right? Or am I too late? Of course, but not tonight. Tonight's more of a sitting around doing nothing kind of night. Perfect. The Perseids are supposed to be at their peak this whole weekend, so it's not too late. Not that the meteor shower is actually why we do this. Francine and Cliff both said they saw one last night. Lucky ducks. Oh, geez, Megan, it's been so long. How have you been? Sure has, though, I mean, the list of updates is short. Not a bad thing, just like, I'm still doing the same stuff. Working, gaming, having out-of-body experiences, you know how it goes. You're still working at that photo studio, right? Yeah. How's that going? I mean, it's fine. My mind isn't there when I'm working, and it sure as hell isn't now. Sure, but like, you're not gonna bore me by talking about it. Give me a half hour to talk your ear off about the transition to digital and the types of things you have to tell customers you won't develop photos of. We'll get there, I promise. How's your dad? Fine, I guess. If we just stick to talking about food and movies we liked, then it's alright. Like, the only quality time I ever spend with him is watching TV in silence, and I think I'm fine with that. You ever tried to play video games with him? Nah. He thinks they're dumb and too much work. He's not wrong. What are you playing? This is a game called Purd Mystery. It's a super rare game that's mostly on unlicensed copies like this one. I'm the little guy with a hat. I'm getting attacked by birds, I guess? They're throwing eggs at me. Wait, what is a purd? I don't know. That's what it says that on... That's what it says that on the front. Pado. Other than the fact that they're irrationally violent, I don't know if they're different from normal birds. Is that the mystery the title refers to? I think it must be. I wonder what the people at Grubsoft had in mind. Grubsoft? Never heard of them. I barely have either. From what I know, they were a splinter group that left another company and decided to make their own games, guerrilla style. They wanted to keep their identity secret since what they were doing wasn't exactly legal, but it seems like it limited their viability. That's why nobody ever played Purd Game. That, and the game itself is kind of whack. It says it's an egg jump action game. Too bad that genre never took off. You said it's an unlicensed game? Clone cartridges like these were popular in countries where the major consoles didn't get distributed or were too expensive. I heard a door creak. And for you, it's that way. A lot of people had no way of knowing there was any other option. The bootlegs were the only choice. So people grew up with those instead of the real thing. Like a divergent cultural history or something. Exactly! I think it's super interesting. These things really flew under the radar, and in the US they're mostly remembered as a funny, shitty curio. But there are people like me who are just as interested in collecting them. To play them? Honestly, emulating them is always cheaper and easier. Retro collection is usually predicated on nostalgia, like recapturing the feeling of your childhood and getting back things that you feel you lost to time. The truth is, I didn't like my childhood, and I'm glad most of that stuff is gone. So you live vicariously through other people's shit? I mean, basically. Not shit, exactly, but yeah. The only things I'm nostalgic for are things that I didn't actually have. Things that I wanted but never got to touch, or things I never knew existed, like this copy of Purd Mystery. I'm excited to be able to play it while I'm here. You didn't bring that thing with you? Nope. Even though there was no guarantee there'd be a dope old CRT TV, I had a feeling. Purd Mystery was just here waiting for me when I got here. You can play it too. Go ahead and give it a try. Video games really brought us together, didn't they? Yeah. Games get a bad rap for being an isolating and depressing thing, but I owe a lot of good stuff in my life to them. Stuff like my friendship with you. That doesn't stop me from feeling like a fucking dork sometimes, but, you know. There's a lot of our lives in some of those old games. A lot of experiences and places that never existed. Totally. I remember pouring so many hours into a single save of some of those brutal old RPGs, especially. Oh. In the top right, it seems like time is paused while I'm in a conversation, so that's nice at least. The fact that anyone could manage with only one save file is unbelievable to me. Not to me. I always had dozens, with backups. Makes me realize I was probably dealing with OCD way before I even knew. I feel you. I remember one time I spent more time in a week in Morrowind than I did in my actual life. Just falling asleep and waking up and going right back to Balmar or Dragonius or wherever. That was one of the first times I remember lucidly realizing I was depressed. I feel very understood right now. Same. What's the plan for tonight? Later on we're eating and watching a movie, but until then I'm hoping to just sit here and game. Cliff is working on dinner right now, but he keeps saying he should be done soon. Sweet of you to check in with me, Emily, but you should go say hi to everybody else. I'll still be here. Wait, by the way, have you heard the house rules yet? How complicated can they be? You'd think that, right? The owner of the house left us a big binder of rules we have to follow. They're pretty basic aside from some weirdly specific rules about silverware. The only part that really matters is that we're supposed to stay out of the cellar and the attic. I wouldn't want to set foot in either of those places anyways. Right? In this old house? Tetanus doesn't sound great right now. There's a bed made up for you in the little bedroom by the study. Take your time unpacking, though. We're not going to be up to anything for a while, so you can get settled in. Sure, let's play Purred Mystery. Grumps off. This is a weird thing. Why does jumping over their eggs cause them to die? And when will this turn terrifying? Because this is definitely... Oh no! Ah! Why do I feel like I'm tryharding in this? Like it's bothering me when I'm dying in it. Oh, I got the high score in Purred Mystery. Interesting. No! Shit. Okay, well. Hi, I would like to examine... There we go. Whoa, retro. Amazing how these things feel so brittle, but somehow they last forever. Where did Gary go? Examine in a Glass Darkly by J. Sheridan Le Fanu in 3 volumes. Volume 1, London, R. Bentley and Son, New Burlington Street, 1872. This really? There's probably something hidden in this. I am not going to spend all street. Huh. There's a page missing from the book. Next to it, there's 4 vertically stacked colored bars. Is this, like, art? What does it mean? 1332. 1332. Okay. There's a strange power box mounted into the wall. It looks like it can provide power to one of the 2 cables that leave the box on the left and the right sides. The box itself needs to be powered on first. There's a yellow and black striped cable coming into the bottom of the box from the floor. Yellow cable leads to the left side of the box down to the floor. Teal cable leads from the right side and up into the ceiling. Okay. Oh, hi, Gary. Gary! Emily! I'm so happy you're here. Gary! I'm so happy you're here. How you feeling? I'm fine. Fine isn't a feeling, but I'll take it. How was the convention? I spent 2 days in a hotel room with 8 other people. I slept on a pile of towels under an ironing board. Yikes. Still, I'm glad you're here. Are you excited to get out there and see the Perseids? I guess so. Oh, man, I'm so excited. I'm all shaky. I feel like I drank a ton of coffee. But I had to stop doing that years ago. Wow, you're pretty into space stuff now, huh? Oh, Emily, I don't know if this is a door you want to open. I have spent a lot of time on astronomy Wikipedia lately. It's a pestilence. Maybe some other time. Okay, so, to start out, you're probably asking yourself, what the heck is a Perseid? What we call the Perseids are actually bits of junk that fall off of a much bigger comet, the Swift Tuttle. It has this whole cloud of bits that follows it around its orbit, and those bits get burned up in our atmosphere, hence the streaks of light. In fact, some of those little bits have been a part of the cloud for 1,000 years. Neat! Did I not hit the right thing? Isn't it? To think about how it went so far away just to come right back to us again. How's the weekend been going? It's been good. Cliff has been a little clingy, but it's been good just hanging out and taking in the atmosphere. Not quite like old times, but I guess we can't expect them to be. Have you seen Francine much? Some, definitely. A little bit of Francine. Honestly, she's been spending most of her time up in the weird old homeowner's weird old study. It's weird how when you see people again for the first time in a while, they seem like exaggerated versions of themselves. But I know that's in part because I'm exaggerated too. Nothing's actually changed, that's mostly a good thing. I'm still noodling around in Illustrator all day at the glove factory, and hanging with Megan and Cliff a bunch. Life's pretty good. I'm glad the others are still around for you. Yeah, Megan and Cliff are a lifeline. Anyway, things are good. I was out the other night with some friends. We went to a dive bar nearby to low-key celebrate my pal Ashley's lizard's birthday. We drank too much and honored the little bastard, and ended up in one of those touristy pick-and-mix candy shops, which is not a good thing for a drunk person to have access to. Hi, Nick. How are you doing today? You just get too excited and start grabbing all the things you loved as a kid, and then you realize that gummy cola bottles suck, and it's like, why did I get so many of these? Anyway, it was pretty dumb fun, but fun nonetheless. You do anything exciting lately? I went to breakfast with Laura last week. Fun! Anyway, Emily, you just got here. You should go say hey to everybody else. I'll still be here. I need to check. For anybody wondering, the weird person in my chat right now is one of my best friends. Ignore him. Have you ever heard of the Pioneer satellite? I mean, I've heard the name, I think that's all I know. Well, the Pioneer satellite was shot into space in the 60s, I think. Carl Sagan was curious if an alien species would ever find it, so he designed a plaque for it that shows directions of how to get to Earth. What? Isn't that kind of sweet? This hunk of metal shot out with directions on how to return home? Good to know. Okay, let's go find somebody else. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is the... Nope. Not happening. Is this... I was hoping that would be the thing. The Chimpton Tipper, October 8th, 1978. Review, Carpenter's Deli at the end of its struggle. Okay, not gonna really bother with this. The thermostat. Reminder, the fluid in this tank is the source for all the pumps in the house. When improperly calibrated, pumps positioned above this tank will drain automatically with gravity. For pumps positioned below, manual drain will be necessary using this button. Okay. Worry about that later. Again, I'm not going to spend my time reading these out loud. I do want to get to the spooky bits. I don't like that. Cute. What we got here? Cables. Okay. Why are you standing in here in the dark? Cliff, hey. Oh, hey. Who are you again? Cliff. You're looking at me like you know who I am. I don't think you do. No, I'm not going to go away. Screw you. Fine, I'm going to turn on the light. Okay, never mind. Oh, the power's out. Megan, hey. Oh, jeez. Inspect parm. Eggplant parm in progress. What's cooking? Fire safety in the kitchen. No. True, yeah. Wait. Third-degree burn, maybe that doesn't hurt, because maybe the nerves are all dead. Burn injuries, that sounds stupid enough to be true. Steam burns are not severe injuries. False. You only get tetanus from wound contact with rust. False. Burning liquid, yep. Painless. Okay, they're all false. Interesting. These answers might all be false, but you know what's true? Staying safe is up to you. Hide? Interesting. So if I just don't deal with this, it'll be fine, right? Toilet. What the hell? Hi, Buggy. Okay. Let it be known that I tried to close the door and I could not. Jesus, Francine. Francine. Emily. That lightning was intense. That was upsettingly loud. Yes, it was. It's not even raining out. Yeah, I noticed that too. Some kind of electrical storm, maybe? Cliff was kind of shitty when I said hi to him. Have you noticed anything? Anything other than his usual attitude? No, I haven't. You know how cold he can be. I'm sure he's just being rude for rudeness' sake. He's avoiding eye contact, Francine. Emily, I get startled when Cliff does make eye contact. But now that I think of it, he's been rude to me too. Cliff's gonna be the first to die. He hasn't been himself when he isn't talking to Gary. I guess I just chalked that up to him being a jerk. Do you know what to do about the power outage? Hell, they don't have any notes on what to do if the power's out. I suppose Cliff may be the person to ask about that. He works on electrical equipment, doesn't he? Cliff isn't talking to me. Shoot. That's so like him. In the meantime, I guess we need to figure something out. The place is really disturbing. It's an amazing place, but it's really worrying that the power's out. Gonna go check on the others. Where... What the shit?! That's right. Keep following me. Keep following me. Oh, shit! I didn't think he was going to one-hit kill me. Is that a mask or a face? Wait. So was that supposed to happen? Gary, what the... Good to see you too, Gary. Are you doing alright? Something came for us. It's still here. I'm fine. Sorry I'm late. Emily, I'm serious. You look pretty rattled. Long day? Can you even hear me? Please listen to me! Yeah, just stressed out from family stuff, I think. I feel a little guilty about leaving my mom's place. I'm glad to have finally made it here, though. This is gonna be a good night. Hell yeah, this is just like old times. Gary, do you know what's up with Cliff? Like, is he mad at me? Oh man, is he acting like he's mad at you? He's actively cold-shouldering. For all his bluster, Cliff usually is more of a passive-aggressive kind of guy. I don't remember him saying anything particularly shitty. Come to think of it, though, I don't remember him saying anything about you for a while. Even when I brought you up. I've been worried he resents me for moving away. I hate to validate a fear, but yeah. He keeps bringing up how you live in the big city, that you're too good for us. It was all he would talk about for a while. Around the time he first started clinging to me constantly. Yikes. Sorry about that. It is what it is. You two are still super close, right? Yeah. I wish I could get rid of the guy. I'm joking, I don't want to get rid of him. I'll bring this up to him. You and I both know he wouldn't react well if I actually talked to him about it. This is going to take some subterfuge, and I can't promise it'll be done by the end of the night, but I'll try to bring it up. If we don't get out of here, a little progress isn't going to amount to much. Thank you, Gary, that means a lot. I don't like that. Of course, buddy. This isn't right. Somebody else has to know what's up. I hate this. Are these bugs? Megan. I don't want to make you uncomfortable, Emily, but I am so glad you're here. Why would that make me uncomfortable? Just like, I know how stressful it is to feel seen like that. That's sweet. It's a good scene. Francine was actually pretty worried you weren't going to come. She said you've been really busy with work lately. I guess I was also worried I wasn't going to come. Why? Oh, you know, deadlines for work that I'm doing. Well, I hope you're not pushing yourself too hard. You and Francine must hang out all the time since she moved out there, huh? Uh, yeah, for sure. Speaking of which, sorry again that I'm so late. I haven't been in town for a while, so my mom is being needy. Jeez, yeah, I hope she's holding up okay. But mostly I hope you're holding up okay. And anyway, we're still waiting on Pete. Megan, do you have a memory of something strange happening? Like, something in this house? Whoa, Emily, no I don't. And I promise you that I would. It's been a long weekend. You really can't hear me when I talk about what happened, can you? I guess it's just my imagination. Yeah, sure. Just going and sitting down, that'll make everything better. And then lightning? Oh. Binder's full of pages and pages of notes on how to care for the house and its contents. The others really weren't kidding. Through it a bit, open to a page about the cellar and the attic being off limits. It gets weirdly personal about what an invasion of privacy it would be to go into these areas without permission. There's something about a fee for emotional damages? Cliff, hey, look who's here. You're not as good at it as you think you are, you know that? I'm sorry. You don't even know what I'm talking about yet. The asking questions so you can control people thing. Like you can get the upper hand over people without them even knowing it. Like you can control everything. What is this about? Are you doing okay? Yes, I'm fine. It's been a long trip. Gary pulled me aside this morning and told me you're worried about me. I'm worried about you too. I've missed you, Emily. Missed you too. Cliff, you're an electrician, right? What do we do if there's a power outage? Not if you ask the IBEW, but yes, I'm an electrician. Why do you ask? You never know? Nothing wrong with being prepared, I guess. All we need to do is reset the breaker, and that's a basic as hell fix. Problem is, the breaker box is usually close to ground, which would put it in the cellar, and the cellar's locked. Piss. So we're not getting down there, huh? Yes. No, maybe. Guess those particular skeletons are gonna have to stay in that particular closet. Do you remember something messed up just now? Like, I had this weird dream of something scary happening. What? Didn't you walk in the door like a minute ago after driving here alone? Should I be taking your keys? Please, fuck. One of you guys has to be able to hear this. You know, if I'm being honest, I was worried that this weekend wasn't going to go too well. Sure I do. Been really nice seeing everybody. You really don't trust the guy who owns this house, do you? Why would I? He's got gizmos locking us off from important parts of the house. Gave me the creeps. He pretty much asked if he could hang out. We had to convince him to leave. Surprised you were willing to stay after that. I'm keeping an eye out for cameras. I'm keeping an ear out for movements in the wall, and I'm sleeping next to a baseball bat. I'm just saying, trust is a two-way street. Emily, maybe you should go lie down or something. You've had a long night, haven't you? Like, we're supposed to have a relaxing weekend. Yeah, maybe I just need to calm down. Is the pamphlet going to be different? Nope. Okay, so let's flip through this again, see if it's still 1332. Huh. Yep, still 1332. Sure, let's go back upstairs where we got murdered the first time. Oh, that's the lamppost. What the hell? Examine the Bhagavad Gita. Well, this probably has something in it as well. I don't like the rattling of that pipe. Really? Is this just gonna be nothing but? Sure. Let's open this door and see what happens. Hi Francine, were you just rattling here? So Francine, I'm here! Oh hey Emily, I'm glad you could make it. Your room's down the hall. Didn't keep you... or, let's just apologize. Stop lying about your mom! Well, thanks for putting this whole thing together again. No problem. Hope you've been well. I've been good. Really busy, just non-stop working. Seems like it's been paying off. I saw Pumperton at Borders. Congrats. Thanks. My third grade art teacher started writing books for her grandkids and needed someone to draw them, and we'd kept in touch online, so I kinda lucked into it. Oh nice, that's very sweet. Since you're here, have you heard the house rules yet? What does it matter? We're all as good as dead. Yeah. I'm glad somebody else was on top of it. Oh, and by the way, something's wrong in the bathroom. That's not the start of a good story. Nope, they're old pipes, I guess, and they get backed up sometimes. They work, but there's this weird big pump on the wall that's supposed to keep things flowing. Right away, Cliff came in and messed with it, and I yelled at him, and now we're not going to touch it again. Got it. Cool. Do you have a feeling of deja vu, Francine? Like, I have a feeling we've been here in this room before. I've not been in that room before. In a nostalgia way, you mean? No, like literal. Then, no. You doing okay, Emily? No, I think I just need to sit down. Are you dehydrated? Is your blood sugar low? This isn't right. Somebody has to know. Anyway, I'm gonna go say hi to everybody. Great. What's happening last Tuesday? Da-da-da. Clara Jones. I don't like that. That's the second time I've seen her name. Manuscript page. Come hell or high waters. Playing a saw with a bow poorly, and the theremin warble of it screeched through the house until a man caught the bow on the ragged teeth. What the hell is this? Pulchritudinous? Frankenstein? Fine, sure. I just have to go through them in case there's something hidden in one of the pages. Good opportunity to take a sip, though. Can this go any faster? Well, the good news is that we are halfway there. So this should only take another 20 to 30 seconds. Is this really just the entirety of Frankenstein? I mean, probably is in the public domain at this point. But what a weird thing to put in the game. Ugh. I need more spooks. Is there maybe not even an achievement? Okay. Gary. Stop it. holy lightning strikes thrice. You are baptized in the great gunshot of it, the halo your skull makes against the night. There's little to do but welcome it, that swallowing dark. Welcome what moves beneath your flesh, greet the worms in your lungs. Here they are at home. Look to that distant star, that cold, coy wink, and rejoice. A new you is risen. Emerge from your skin, discard the husk. You will not recognize the thing you used to be. From the dirt and from the skies, we have made you whole. From your hands falls a soft summer rain. From your eyes a cleansing fire. Cherish your rewards, and look back upon the path you created to paradise. An altar, a chapel, that sacred place where you confessed the things you thought you were better than. Power box. Uninterruptible power supply. What? I don't like that. 12. Flyer for an electronic lock. Gauzy airburst look. Optional electromechanical failsafe feature that lets it automatically deactivate on loss of power. Sure, let's read the handwritten note. Clara. Third time that name has popped up. Someone will be coming by from the electronics company to do the installation. Have them set the passcode as specified on the form and lock up the schematic plus combination in the cellar cage when done. Cage? Do not let them enter the attic. Thank you. P. Parker, why are you suddenly so obsessed with security? I can't tell if you're working to keep something out or keep something in. And why would they even want to go in the attic? I want to see you leave the house again someday. Oh, it's Minesweeper. Damn. Okay. So that's a bomb. What? That's supposed to mean that there's two dangerous things. What? Okay. Oh. How about that? Look into hole. Oh, I hate that. I really hate that. A Safe Kid's Guide to Logging Online. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so that must be the attic. So, what we doing? Are we really going to play hide and seek in our mid-20s? Hypothetically, where would you hide? Well, I'd hide in the cellar because we're not allowed to go into the cellar. Cliff said that the homeowner was hard to get rid of. I wouldn't say he was hard to get rid of per se, it was more like he was excited to have company. Ah, Cliff told the story like he had to force him out the door. No. He left willingly, but only after talking Francine's ear off for like an hour about the house and like a bunch of old person stuff. It seemed like he was worried about something. Worried? Yeah, like he was dreading something? I don't know, maybe he was just afraid of leaving us alone with his house. He seemed kind of stressed out. Should go relax for a few. I don't know how I'm supposed to relax. Okay. There goes the power. Cliff. Hey, Emily. Crap. Trouble's really following you tonight, huh? Okay, sure. I'll go into the scary basement. Why not? It's just to reset the breaker. At the locker. What the hell kind of breaker is this? Thinking on a little sea urchin. Or maybe one of those old nautical mines or something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Figure that out later, I suppose. What in the hell? Mine note. One panel. Hollow tubes. The body is a machine, the body is a house. Don't like that. Same blood, thoughts, recycled, gushing. When a body gets sick, wood rot, machines rust, houses melt into something worse. Nature abhors a vacuum and will punish you for creating one. You will suffer the relentless function of your own decay. A body made to live, a machine built to die. Oh, Oh. Okay. Hmm. Cool. Read note. Industrial grade Galneron generators. Parker, I thought your accumulator was an acoustic device. Why are we suddenly looking to generate more power than we could use in a year? Radon, the silent killer. Rate do's and rate don'ts. Quit smoking. Don't wait. Blah blah blah. 278. Ah. Goodbye, sir. Can I... I'm guessing I'm gonna go up here and everyone's gonna be dead. No. Still alive. How the hell do I reset this breaker? Oh shit. Okay. Not really sure what to do about this though. Can I tell somebody? Megan? Emily? Something feels seriously wrong here. I wish I could tell you you're being irrational. Cliff Hay. Fuck is that awful sound? I don't know, I don't know. I knew we couldn't trust this place. We gotta get out of here. Front door doesn't open. A deadbolt holds the door in place in the upper left corner. So undo the frickin' deadbolt. Run, you idiots! Okay. This isn't going to work. I'm pretty sure the game wants me to die. Well, of course the game wants me to die. The hell? Is he gonna eat the eggplant parmesan? Sounds like it's in pain. I mean, what do I do from here? Because I mean, whatever this thing is, it's right there. I have a feeling that's Clara. Clara, whatever. Can't do anything else. Yeah. If you find my phone, text the guppy's name. I don't want them to die. 'Cause me. Oh shit. Bastards down here. Francine, hey, somebody's in here with us. It's killing us. We gotta get out of here. There's blood everywhere. Okay, where's Gary? Oh, shit! Can I have a glass of water? I'm really thirsty. My tummy hurts. I think I'm gonna take a nap. I'll feel better when I wake up. Shit! Okay, everybody is dead. What do I do? Okay, I'm gonna get back down to the basement, and I'm gonna start jamming on buttons. I don't know what else to do. I mean, maybe I just let him kill me so that I can restart this? You know what? Sure. Kill me. Clearly I'm missing something. Oh. I recognize you. Huh? You're the one with the sense of being better than the things you're better than. I understand where you've come from. I've been there. I am there. What are you babbling about? Can I help you? I'm trying very hard to leave there. If you're anything like me, you're probably expecting a reward. But winning only gets you in deeper. Are you trying to find a way to keep your elbows clean? I'm there with you. I see your left arm raise. I'm curious about the state of your right eye. I'm just trying to gas up my car, dude. I'm gonna get going now. Who do you show your ticket to? Are you going to the train station? The rubble aside the train station? Are you going beneath the train station? Have a good night. I thought he was gonna be gone. Ugh. Not a fan. No. No, 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 no. Come on. Somebody listen to me, please. Emily, Cliff adores you. The reality is, he misses you. He would never in a million years actually show it, but he misses you. And no one person can convince him somebody actually misses him back. There's a lock on the front door. Do you know why? What? Did you try unlocking it? The lock seems like it needs power to unlock. Oh shit, so we're trapped inside until we figure the lock out? I don't think Pete is gonna make it. I hope that thing didn't already get him. I hope he's okay. Hey, I'm sure there's nothing to worry about. He's just forgetful. I hope so. The thing about it just seems so weird. Yeah, what's the plan? Now we just need our wacky friend who never takes anything seriously to do a fake-out mass killer prank, you know, as a misdirect. Wouldn't that be you? I mean, isn't that effectively what you're doing to me right now? Don't be absurd. Unrelatedly, what sound in your opinion is the scariest sound in the world? Horse. Just like scream of a horse. A screaming horse is terrifying. Gotcha. Why don't you go catch up with the others? Megan. I want to fucking scream, but I can't. want to cry when I look, but I guess I'll just talk about the weather or whatever. Megan, do you have a memory of something strange happening, like something in this house? You said the homeowner was weird about silverware? Weird about everything. He left us a huge binder of instructions on how to lock doors and organize closets. That's supposed to protect him or us? That's a great question. I guess this place was just his whole world for too long. He knew it inside and out where everything was supposed to be. Oh, and also, we just found out, Mr. Nest, he was really specific that he didn't want any knives in the house. For, like, insurance reasons? Most likely. Talk to you later, possibly. What was the code? 258? Oh, right, that thing. 278. Cliff! Do you remember something messed up just now? A single door into and out of a house. Lovely. Okay, 278. So is there somebody already down here, or... That's a pump. I guess I'd try to do this thing. What the hell is that noise? Don't like that. Everybody already dead. Okay, right. Yellow cable. Yellow, black, and striped. That goes down. How do I know if it's got power? The drawing of a mine. See, this would make sense if there was 5. There's not. Like 5 by 5. What is up with that? Think. You know, I'm gonna leave it as that and just see what happens. There's a yellow and black striped cable. Is that always there? Is it saying that the full, the entire 2 columns are supposed to be? What does that mean? So there has got to be combination, and it's just an L, like an upside down L. Jesus. Okay, I don't know what to do about this. Because that's the same thing that's on the box upstairs. There's a mine, which makes no damn sense. That really looks like I should be able to inspect. Look into tunnel. There's a tunnel near the floor that when I look into the darkness seems to stretch into infinity. Just looking at it makes me want to hyperventilate. I don't much want to know what's on the other end, but metal bars stop me from finding out. I'm gonna go up here and everyone's gonna be dead! Apparently nobody. What am I doing? Okay, am I ready to solve this thing? Because it sure doesn't seem like it. Do I have anything else to say about the mine note? Front door lock. $4.20. It's empty? There's no way I totally forgot to pack. What the hell? Cliff, are we all gonna have PTSD now? I think the good news is that we'll all be too dead to have PTSD. Megan, Emily, I saw something in the house. Something that looked human. It had a knife, Emily. It's coming for us. I've been trying to tell you this the whole time. Oh no, we gotta get out of here. We can do this, Emily. We just have to figure out the front door somehow. Old PC in the master bedroom. Apparently it's got an auto-exec sent to launch Minesweeper as a demo mode, which we're welcome to try as a curiosity. However, after use, we're asked to spray compressed air between the keys to ensure their longevity. Apparently we're supposed to pack our own compressed air. Open to a page about the house's electronic locks. Apparently they can be toggled if they have power from the conduit in the living room. No instructions on how to do that. Stove maintenance. What? Yep, I hear it. $1913. Do I have anything that even remotely talks about that? Nope. Going to slowly walk into the basement. Gotta be something else here. So, nope. Oh, wait. Nope. Kill me. You're gonna kill me anyways, might as well get it over with. Who that? Oh, you're Pete. Hey, Emily. Pete? I know that look on your face. You've been tying yourself in knots, running this night through your head over and over again, trying to think of a way out. You see the house with its door locked and power out, some kind of walking metaphor roaming its halls. You see me in the woods with my throat slit. Am I right about that last part? No, you just flaked on us. I don't blame you for thinking that. The power box in the cellar is almost bizarrely simple. It's just a few buttons that determine whether or not some kind of auxiliary power gets directed to the power box in the living room. You're gonna want to set it to on. Okay, that's all I have for now. See you again soon. I fucking hope not. Okay. Two, 7, 8. Set it to on. What does that mean? You're gonna want to set it to on. Perhaps it'll have power without telling me it has power? If so, I mean, whatever. Yeah, everybody shut up. Okay, there's gotta be something... Stairs? Like the computer? Dracula. Check drawers. 12. Right. 110. Okay. Sure. I've already done this. 10:30. Oh. Maybe that's the garage code? I went the wrong way. Nope. Okay then. Thing is set to 10:30. Wait. I mean, that's the best end that I can make. Francine, you gotta help me here. If I flip this switch. Am I misreading it? Yeah. If you're down here, then shut the hell up. What in the hell could that mean? Check my luggage again. Damn it. Empty suitcase. Parker, thank you for the vials. I swear these are the last I need. Do remember to change your bandages because I do not plan on taking you to the ER again. The work will be done soon. Rest assured, it is as convoluted as you feared. Okay. Oh god, that's Francine. What? Why did it just save? Or why did it just make that chime? Why am I not concerned about what seems to be blood on the floor? Yeah, you're down here, just... Oh, you're not down here. What more do you want from me? And yes, I'm randomly mashing buttons. I still feel it should be that. Oh wait, what if... Yeah, you're gonna stab me, I know. Hope getting out here wasn't too much of a hassle for you guys. Emily, for real, the drive was fine. It would be like nothing for miles except trees, and then once every hour we see cows or something. Who are you? Are you my mom? At one point we stopped at one of those roadside boiled peanut stands, and we saw the guy ladle some of the hot nut water into his mouth, so we left without getting any. Sounds to me like you saw something that made you feel funny. I should tell a trusted adult right away! Did a joke just go over my head? Oh, you're Laura. I feel like this is one of those Emily Francineisms, and none of us speak that language. Wait, you guys don't know this story? So, like, do you guys remember when the local arts council held that mini-con in the spring? I got a booth and was crunching like crazy to churn out little paintings and zines, while also doing homework, poorly. And because I'm a good friend, I offered to help set things up to make her life easier. That, and I wanted an excuse to hang out and people watch. Emily sends me to Kinko's to pick up a box of freshly printed and very glossy, nice autobio zines. Get them, get back to the con just in time for the show to get going. I was excited to see how the books came out because I was nervous about full bleeds and whatnot, and when I opened the box, it's not my zines. It was instead fully packed with a variety of public safety and surprisingly Christian pamphlets, like the kind you get in Dare or the one assholes leave instead of tips. They were chick-tracked adjacent. What the hell does that mean? And people were already in the hall browsing. I'm panicking because the print job was expensive and I was hoping to make my money back, and now I have a box of the shit people try to hand you at the grocery store. And the booth next to us saw the whole thing and wanted to read them. And I'm standing there feeling like the biggest idiot on planet Earth for ruining my friend's show. Then Emily fans them out on the table, scribbles a little sign that says $1, and those things start selling like hotcakes. Turns out, disaffected stoners really love Dare ephemera. Ever since, little snippets of those pamphlets will randomly just pop into my head. Don't get fried, stay inside. Was that about, like, staying away from downed power lines? No, but it may as well have been. It was about staying inside during thunderstorms. Christ. As a kid, I loved swimming during thunderstorms. It was such a thrill. And that's why you're a bad influence. Francine, you made the best mistake possible. You saved me from having other people see cartoons of me unsuccessfully trying to convince the Krispy Kreme employees to let me have some of the burned up donuts that got stuck in the production line and having an inexplicable panic attack in the parking lot. No one needs to see that. So thank you again for fucking up so bad. Did they let you have the donuts? They did not. So you really took those old brochures literally, huh? What do you mean? Don't get fried, stay inside is like almost literally something I've heard you say. I remember one summer you wouldn't stop talking about tornadoes for weeks. You know what? I just realized I need to go find my binoculars. I'll be right back. What? It's messed up that they don't just let you have the donuts. I mean, they're just gonna go in the trash anyway. Oh, M? You doing okay in here? Yeah, I just needed a second. You said that, yeah, like 14 minutes ago. Well, I told the gang I would bring these binoculars along for the trip, so I've been looking for them and I don't think they're here, so now I'm curled up in a ball trying not to hyperventilate. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of figured. I thought you were doing great. I haven't seen you this on in a while. I think 20 minutes of on is all I can do. I think I can only do that because Francine's wingmanning me. It's embarrassing. When we met, I was all Captain Cool, helping Francine keep her shit together. But I'm not like I was back then, in school. I don't even recognize that person. You don't have to be perfect for them to like you. You're their friend, they already like you. Do they like me, or do they just like whoever that was? Unless you've been quietly struggling with demonic possession or something, whoever that was is still you. Look, I don't want to make you feel any more guilty about it, but I can only talk to your friends about data analysis for so long. You're fine. You're safe. They missed you. Even if they'll never forgive you for not being able to find the binoculars. Come on, I'm making tea. What, did you need a pair of binoculars to find that pair of binoculars? Get your feet off my table. Jesus, what are you, my mom? I just don't want you ruining my table. I eat on that. Cliff, we need to talk about that binocular joke. I'm disappointed in you. It's okay. Laura turned it off. I know. You're really worried about this, huh? Like you're worried about me ruining your table. Cliff, cool it. I'm just messing around. You guys' apartment is so cute. It seems like a really nice area. Will we even be able to see the shower out here with all the light pollution? Come on, it's not that bad if you go like a mile out of town. Anyway, the moon is just a tiny crescent tonight. Barely any competition for the Perseids. Hell, maybe binoculars would be cool. Getting lost looking for Theseus Major and Gonads District and all the other stuff the magic school bus tried to teach me about. Ah, hell. I gotta text my neighbor and see if she'll feed my guppies. You didn't take care of that before you left? I'm taking care of it now. Hot nut water guy got me thinking that the hot nut water would probably be pretty good. Super umami, yeah. Obviously. But hot nut water guy also got me thinking, I feel like travel becomes way less stressful once you just accept that things in a new place are going to be uncertain and weird instead of trying to control every last detail. Just go with the flow. Like that time we were out in the mountains and decided to follow signs for a family fun center. And ended up in a burned down old ghost town with no sign of escape. Totally. The creaking of a distant rocking chair, unreadable old billboards bleached white by the sun, tetanus on every surface. Gotta love that percolating sense of unknowable danger. Guys, guess what? I'm changing the subject. What are we gonna get for dinner? I could go for some za. I think we can do better than za. Emily, you live here. Where should we get food? Do you know? I could go for some Italian. Sure, yeah, let's just get a pizza. Why did it force me to say that? In that case, we'd better get going if we're going to get to Domino's before they close. Crud. Okay, let me just do the rounds of the apartment real quick before we go. Emily, seriously, are you still worried about your knobs? It's not that unreasonable. An apartment next door to mine was like, I guess, a crash pad for pilots who were coming into the airport down the road. The city shut off our gas and nobody was around to turn the pilot light back on. No pilots for the pilot light? They had one job! I'm taking heat for the binocular joke and you can get away with that one? Right? Anyway, with the pilot light off, the room just slowly swelled with gas. By the time the landlord finally came by to shut off the valve, the apartment was so filled with gas that the windows had bowed out from the pressure. Sure, but that has to be rare. Rare, but it happens. And gas is invisible, so I worry about that too. The thing that bothers me is, like, what happens if my lungs are full of gas and it ignites? My lungs getting, like, all burned up from the inside? Wouldn't the gas need oxygen to ignite? What's in my lungs if not oxygen? Guys, I think we should stop talking about this. Why should we? Listen, gas isn't some magic murder monster coming to kill you. You turn the knob and it's off. That's it. Pete, help me out here. Yeah, Mr. standing there in the corner creepily. Exactly, thank you. That's just what I'm talking about. I don't like that. Look, let me put this to rest for you, Emily. See? And did we all die in a blazing inferno? No. So you can relax now. Wow, Cliff, you're right. I'm so relaxed. Now, if you'll excuse me for a moment. The fuck? Okay. Let's start by opening my suitcase. My empty suitcase. Does this have something to do with whatever fucked up thing is going on in this house? Probably. The clock is still at 10:30. Still nothing from Pete, huh? Nothing. Why do you ask? God, I just hope he's still alive. Something about this just doesn't feel right. It's not really like him to go silent for days at a time. I guess that's true. He must be having a really crazy weekend. I want out of this place. Oh, come on. I love a low bar. Okay, still nothing outside. Cliff. Cheap quality wood. What? Cliff, I heard you actually saw a comet this time? Yeah, it's corny as shit, but when I saw it, my eyes welled up. Oh, so this is what you'll open up about? Oh, excuse me for expressing awe for the enormity and beauty of the cosmos. Honestly, it wasn't the same without you there. Oh. You have a way with these guys, and last night it would have helped. At times you could have cut the tension out there with a fucking knife. Because of the expectations after last time? Maybe? I think everybody's aware of how much time has passed and is wondering whether this tradition is worth keeping alive. Okay, there's got to be something to do with the computer. Got to be something more than just Minesweeper. Why are you Blair Witching? And why is it rattling? Okay. The computer's still busted. What the hell is on the other side of this? I am aware that I need to unlock the front door. How? I can get down into the basement just fine, but I can't figure out how to power the damn thing. Drawing of a mine. Yep, it sure is. Question mark. I hate whoever built this damn house. Pete said turn it on. I've got 278. That's done. That's done and dusted. Mine note. There really this much room in the memory log? Surprisingly simple. I know I've tried this before, but I want to try it again. Okay. Top 3, bottom 3. Nope. There's some other symbol for on that I'm not understanding. Jesus. That damn thunder gets me every time. Okay, Gary. Tell me literally anything. Okay. But the burner still turns on. Go up here. Francine's gonna be dead. What the hell? What is this? Okay, maybe that's something I have to deal with while the power's still on. I want to make just like a little bit more progress before I end the stream. I'm guessing eventually the game's gonna be like, you idiot. Oh, we talking to Pete again? Yep. What's up, buddy? It's just a few buttons that determine whether or not some kind... I kind of want to set it to on. What? Bizarrely simple. What does that mean? You're gonna want to set it to on. And it's only a few buttons? That's the best N that I can do. I feel like an idiot. Wait. Oh my god. Oh, that makes sense. Oh, come on. What in the hell? Okay, okay, so that's minus to minus. Okay, so it has to be that. Those are identical. What in the hell? Okay. Okay, so that's going to that now. Okay. Gary? Gary, I got the front door open. I have some stuff I want to show you from the con. What? This took so much work. Please, Gary. Someone else has to be able to understand. Oh, God. No, not Francine. Yeah, what the fuck is the point of all this? I've got to try at least one more person. Ah. What is the point of all this? Please, you have to come with me. I can't do this. Ah. Yes, Francine. No, Francine! Oh, okay. No. No! I got out of the house. Leave me alone. You bastard. Achievement, escape the house. You. Hello, Emily. It is Emily, right? Do you know who I am? Yeah, you're that old guy I met at the gas station. At least, I think there was a gas station. My name is Parker Nest. Do you feel strange spending so much time in my home? Your home? We're not really in a mountain retreat in Pennsylvania. That place isn't your home. Is not Rome still Rome? Are these really the last days of the Roman Empire? Please, make sense. Tell me, when that creature, the homunculus, when it attacks you, do you feel it? Do you feel anything when you die? Homunculus? Is that what that thing is? I imagine you must blame me for what's happening to you. Frankly, I do too. Find to whom this cruel world appears, and you will know why it appears so cruel. In the attic, you'll find a device I've built. Something Burroughs told me about some time before he pissed off the Tangiers. Called an accumulator. Supposed to aid in cellular reassembly. I built it believing it would extend my halcyon days. Of course, I was in my 50s. I should have known that time was already behind me. Still, I hoped it would help regain some of the feeling I once had. Naturally, it didn't. Instead, over time, it made the house. It made you. It made that thing, the homunculus. And it made a liar out of me. The only comfort that brings me regarding the predicament I seem to have gotten you into is that it keeps creating and recreating, but it won't last forever. In fact, I suspect the mere fact that we're having this conversation now is a sign that both of us are in some kind of hot water. The accumulator is the maker of the world in which we live. It alone can change it or unmake it. Okay. Yikes. Okay. We're gonna leave it for there. Or we're gonna leave it there for right now. This game's a ton of fun. Oh, that's the attic door. Interesting. Okay, well, stream's been running for about 2.25 hours, so I'm gonna call it here. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. I hope you've been enjoying watching Homebody. I will be back on Friday, and I think I'm gonna play this some more. I'm really keen to find out what the hell is going on. So, if you like this video, this stream, what have you, leave me a like, leave me a subscribe. If you really want to, you can leave a tip down in the description if you really want to support my streaming. And I'll see you in the next one. Have a good night, day, whatever, and take care.